Most luxury cars lose 60% of their value in 5 years. German sedans depreciate like ice melting in July. Italian exotics become financial anchors the moment you drive them home. But 5 specific Porsche models are defying every rule about automotive depreciation, holding value so aggressively that some examples are selling for more used than they cost new. I'm not talking about limited production hypercars or vintage collectibles. I'm talking about vehicles you can actually buy and drive in 2026 that treat depreciation like an optional suggestion instead of mathematical certainty. The 2026 market data just dropped, and the numbers are shocking even to people who've tracked Porsche values for decades. These aren't just holding value better than other luxury cars, they're outperforming real estate, stock indexes, and precious metals as appreciating assets you can actually use. Some owners are discovering they accidentally made better investments than their financial advisors recommended. Let me show you the 5 Porsches that broke depreciation entirely and why the market has lost its mind over them. Subscribe to Car Care Nest and hit notifications immediately because we're analyzing the 2026 market data revealing which vehicles became accidental investment vehicles while everything else lost value like it was engineered to fail. Number 1. Porsche 911 GT3 991.2 generation 2018-2019. The 991.2 GT3 with naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat 6 cost $144,000 new in 2018. Clean examples with 15,000 miles are selling for $195,000 in 2026. A 35% appreciation in 8 years. That's not a typo. These appreciated while sitting in climate-controlled garages, generating zero income. The 4-liter engine makes 500 horsepower and revs to 9,000 RPM with soundtrack that turbocharged engines can't replicate. 7-speed PDK transmission shifts faster than manuals, while 6-speed manual versions command $20,000 premiums because Porsche announced the GT3 line is going hybrid after current generation. Collectors recognized this as the last naturally aspirated GT3 and started hoarding them immediately. Production was limited deliberately. Porsche built approximately 4,000 for U.S. market. Demand exceeded supply by factors of 3 to 1. Dealer markups on new units reached $60,000 over MSRP. The used market followed accordingly. Clean manual transmission examples with under 10,000 miles are approaching $220,000. These aren't cars anymore, they're appreciating assets that happen to provide track day entertainment between value increases. Number 2. Porsche Macan Gs 2020-2024, first generation. The Macan Gs seemed like typical luxury crossover, fun to drive but destined for standard depreciation curves. Wrong. 2020 models with twin-turbo 2.9-liter V6 making 434 horsepower cost $68,000 new. Clean examples with 40,000 miles are selling for $59,000 in 2026, only 13% depreciation in 6 years. That's Porsche 911 territory, not crossover numbers. The reason? Porsche announced the next generation Macan goes fully electric in 2024, making first-generation models the last gas-powered Macans ever. Enthusiasts who wanted compact Porsche crossover without electric powertrain started buying everything available. Demand spiked precisely when supply contracted. The Gs models with V6 engines hold value best because they're quickest and most desirable. S models with 4-cylinder turbos depreciated normally at 40%, but GTs in turbo variants holding strong. Manual transmission wasn't offered, but PDK shifts brilliantly. These represent the end of an era, last compact Porsche SUV you can fuel at gas stations. Market recognized that immediately and adjusted pricing accordingly. Number 3. Porsche Cayman GT4 981 generation 2016-2017. The 981 Cayman GT4 cost $85,000 new in 2016 with naturally aspirated 3.8-liter flat 6 making 385 horsepower. Clean examples are selling for $110,000 in 2026, 29% appreciation over 10 years. Mid-engine layout with naturally aspirated flat 6 and 6-speed manual transmission Create a driving experience that current turbocharged models can't match. Porsche limited production deliberately. Approximately 2,500 units reached U.S. market. Collectors immediately recognized these as special, snapping up clean examples before prices escalated. The 718 replacement went turbocharged 4-cylinder, destroying the appeal for purists who wanted flat-six sound. The 981 GT4 became the last naturally aspirated mid-engine Porsche under 100,000 when new, cementing collectible status. Track-focused models with under 5,000 miles are approaching 130,000. Daily driven examples with 40,000 miles still command 95,000. These appreciated because Porsche eliminated everything that made them special in subsequent generations. Number 4. Porsche 911 Turbo S 992 generation 2021-2024. The 992 Turbo S seems too new and too common to hold value, but 2021 models that cost $208,000 are selling for $195,000 in 2026. Only 6% depreciation in 5 years. That's exceptional for six-figure vehicles, typically losing 40% in that time frame. The twin-turbo 3.8-liter flat-six makes 640 horsepower, with all-wheel drive launching to 60 in 2.6 seconds. PD-kick transmission is brilliant. Technology is comprehensive without being overwhelming. These hold value because they're peak internal combustion 911 before hybrid and electric variants dilute the lineup. Porsche announced electrification plans, making pure gas turbo S models more desirable. Production numbers were controlled, no flooding the market with inventory. Clean examples with 10,000 miles command near original pricing. Low mileage garage queens with under 3,000 miles exceed original MSRP. The market decided these represent the zenith of traditional 911 engineering before everything changes. Number 5. Porsche 718 Spyder 982 generation 2020-2021. The 718 Spyder with naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat-six and manual transmission cost $97,000 new. Clean examples with 12,000 miles are selling for $108,000 in 2026, 11% appreciation in 6 years. Mid-engine convertible with flat-six sound and manual gearbox created combination Porsche is abandoning for turbocharged hybrids. Production was limited to approximately 1,500 U.S. units. Collectors recognized immediately this was the last naturally aspirated convertible Boxster variant. The manual-only transmission requirement filtered buyers to enthusiasts who actually wanted to drive them. No PDK option meant no casual buyers. Only people who specifically wanted 3 pedals and a shifter. Clean examples with under 5,000 miles are approaching 120,000. High mileage examples with 30,000 miles still command 95,000. These appreciated because they represent the end of naturally aspirated mid-engine Porsche convertibles, a segment Porsche invented and is now abandoning entirely for electrification. These 5 models share common characteristics: naturally aspirated engines Porsche is eliminating, manual transmissions disappearing from lineups, and limited production numbers creating scarcity. If you're considering purchase, understand that prices will likely continue rising as Porsche's electric future makes gasoline past more desirable. Subscribe to Car Care Nest because we're tracking the market dynamics that separate appreciating assets from depreciating disasters. Buy what holds value, maintain it properly, and watch traditional luxury cars lose equity while yours gains it.